This is Win News.
Tonight claims the region's police are dangerously understaffed. Officers fed up as another 2 vehicles wash away in floodwaters. And the Mayor promises big things for 2011. Good evening, I'm Samantha Heathwood. The police union is raising concerns about staffing levels as they head into their busiest time of the year. They say the Central Highlands is of particular concern.
Being a police officer is a tough job, but spare a thought for police working at 1 or 2 officer stations called out to a wide variety of work, often with little support.
Queensland Police are again urging motorists to abide by road closure signs after another 2 cars were washed away overnight. The State Traffic Branch is also cracking down over the holiday period.
As rain continues to inundate central Queensland, more roads are being closed off. Overnight, 2 more vehicles were swept away in floodwaters.
After one of Australia's worst flood seasons, communities can now receive earlier warning of incoming torrents. The Weather Bureau launching a service which forecasts water flows 3 months before a flood occurs.
Queensland was hit by the first round of floods in March. Victoria followed suit in September, while the third round flooded both states, South Australia and everything in between.
The state government will bring in a 6-week ban on catching snapper. Although the government says it's in response to overfishing, local industry is not impressed.
It appears we're loving our fish too much. State government surveys of snapper, terriglin and pearl perch have revealed their numbers off the Queensland coast are dangerously low.
Are being urged to take greater care around their pools after new figures revealed an increase in toddler drownings. Research shows close to half of the deaths occur in a child's...
The 5 Parnell boys are lucky. They've been brought and now it's time for 18-month-old Toby to follow in his big brother's footsteps.
The Mackay Mayor is looking forward to the challenges the new year will bring. Speaking to Win News, Colmeng reflected on the past 12 months.
Going into his 3rd year as the Mayor of the amalgamated Mackay Regional Council, Colmeng says he still loves every minute in the chamber. Councillor Meng says it's his colleagues and the people that make the difference.
After the break on Win News, be on the lookout for slippery reptiles as the weather heats up and renewed warnings to protect yourself against skin cancer. Welcome back, you're watching Win News. There are renewed warnings about the dangers of warmer weather is luring more of the reptiles out of hiding and into homes and gardens.
These slithery creatures reptiles, and once again they're keeping snake catchers busy.
The Queensland Cancer Council is urging residents to be aware of high UV rays this summer. It comes as Australia's largest study of skin cancer is about to be launched. For recruits.
That's right, Sam. Serena Demons are in cricket championships finally get underway. Welcome back, you're watching Win Sport. The Queensland Under-14 Cricket Championships are finally underway. With today's matches played in the 2020 format, there were some unexpected results. The region's newest AFL club is putting the call out for players. Serena Demons are hoping to increase their presence in the Mackay Junior competition. Fury assistant coach Stuart McLaren says their match against Sydney will make or break his team's season. The Fury are looking to rediscover the form that's seen them go undefeated against the Sky Blues this season. Sam, I think they deserve another victory over Sydney, hopefully.
Yeah, let's hope so. Thanks, Dan. Stay with us after the break. Burnsy has all the weather details.
Good evening once again, weather watchers. Well, guess what? With such weak pressure systems and light winds operating currently, I bet tonight's background will be poles apart from conditions operating anywhere in Queensland. What do you reckon? Certainly not at the Harbour Beach. Now, the current Southern Oscillation Index of plus 22, OK? That's well above the threshold of a La Nina situation. What's that mean? Well, continuing above average rainfall probably for the next 3 to 4 months at least, which I reckon is pretty good news. Remember all those drought years? I bet you do. Right, not a lot of rain to report this morning, so till 9, so we'll have a look at temperatures through the region. A warm 32 for Clermont, St Lawrence 31, by gee 34, look at that at Moranbah, Mackay 29. But not bad, but oh gee, it was an oppressive day with very, very high humidity. The best rain till 9 o'clock this morning, Roma Peak, that's upstream from Bowen, 22 millimetres, Youngler Dam 18. Till 3 p.m. Sutherland, that's southeast of Collinsville, 6 millimetres. Now Eatonvale on the Don River, they scored 50 millimetres between 2 and 4 o'clock this afternoon in a good thunder bumper. Current conditions in the city of Mackay, very warm. It's not a very pleasant afternoon, so if you've just mowed the lawn, get in the shower and enjoy a cold drink. Look at the humidity, 89%. Our first sequence of satellites shows basically little activity because the sequence finishes around about 1 o'clock this afternoon. Whoever drew this line in here doesn't know what they're talking about. There's no way that monsoon trough arcs down into that weak low there, so ignore that. Queensland at 3 o'clock this afternoon. You can see the orange blobs here. That's indicative of thunderstorm activity. A little place there just near Mount Elliott on the Guru side, south of Townsville. 80 millimetres this afternoon in about 1.5 hours in a good storm. Right, I'm on to the chart. Look at the slack pressure gradient, which means light winds. The monsoon trough is certainly evident up through Torres Strait, but not east of Mackay. It'll be very, very humid conditions, fine most of the time. This will hold for the rest of the week. Just a few showers inland by afternoon and 1 or 2 thunderstorms. But the winds that push those storms, the steering winds, are very, very light. So if you happen to be under a storm, you probably get some good falls. Now, the forecast for the local area, flood warning is current for the Fitzroy River Basin. Well, that's way out of the local area, but mostly fine and muggy, isolated showers and storms, chiefly inland by afternoon or evening, and similar for Thursday. A similar outlook or forecast for the Central Highlands and coalfields, very, very muggy with afternoon or evening shower or storm activity, and a similar situation up to and including Saturday. Maritime observations, 3 o'clock this afternoon, Mackay east at 9. Reasonable conditions on the water, basically southeast to east winds of 10 to 15 knots, maybe northeast inshore by afternoon. A quick look at tidal information for tomorrow. Sun up tomorrow for Mackay should be at 5:16, and a couple of summary points puts me out of time, but muggy is the word. That's it for the weather. Now it's back to Sam.
Thanks, Pete. We'll leave you tonight with some of the homes in this year's Daily Mercury Christmas Lights competition. From all the team, have a great night and join us tomorrow night for the best hour of news from 6. Good night.
Good night.
This has been a Win News presentation from Win Television, Australia's largest commercial television network.